India, where our parent company is. But you'll also notice we do this here locally as well. I believe it's Backpack Buddies that we use here locally. For safety reasons, we don't post photos of children here in the States to protect their identities and safety. But we do this in the Austin area. We do this in India, where our parent company is. We do this in Germany, and we do this in the UK, where all of our stations are. So we want to have a presence wherever we are. We want to have a presence of giving back in that community. And I think that's what makes some of the best companies in the world stand out, is they're not just there using up the resources, causing traffic. They are actually giving back to the community that they're planted in. And I think that's a really big deal. And I just, Your Purchase Feeds warms my heart every single time I talk about it. I think it's a really beautiful thing for a company of our size and our magnitude, a global company, to give back in such a way is very special. So consider doing your Christmas shopping with us. You're doing 2 in 1, right? You're giving back and you're also getting those checklists checked off, right? Okay, so that's your purchase feeds. Now let's talk about the way you shop here at Shop LC. Here on the live stream, it's very easy. You're going to use the comment feature. Remember when I was saying use that comment feature to chit chat, to banter, to ask me questions? Well, that's also how you shop. Super easy. If you like something and you would like to get a link to that product, you're going to comment the word shop with the item number next to it. So shop 1, shop 2, shop 3, whatever it might be, right? Well, once you do that, don't worry. We don't have the technology to instantly charge you. We can't like zap your wallet from across the country, nothing like that. What will happen is we will then send you a link. That link will take you to the website where you can place your order. So for example, the first item is a ring. You would then take the link, go to the website, pick your ring size, right? From there, you'll go to the checkout. And when you check out, you've got to make sure to use our coupon code, okay? The coupon code is not automatically applied, so you want to make sure that you apply that coupon code. Lots of people joining us today. We had Tony in here, Miss Pat, Mr. Adina, Carol, Aaliyah, San Lopez, Farron, KDHM. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our live stream. So once you do that, you're going to go to the website. You're going to pick your ring size, and then you're going to apply the coupon code. And there it is on the screen. Take a screenshot if you're using your phone or tablet. Live 25, Live 25. That will get you 25% off your order. That is 1/4 of the price that you are going to be saving utilizing that coupon code. Live 25, 25% off. That's a huge savings. So please take advantage of that and make sure you apply it, because it is not automatically applied. So you have to make sure that you remember to apply your coupon code. Okay? Make sure you apply the coupon code. And then finally, a couple of added things I'd like to mention about shopping the live stream, because you might be going, Lauren, yay, I love seeing you on here, but we've got other people on the TV broadcast. What am I going to do? Where should I be shopping? There are some benefits to shopping the live stream. The first of it being you are going to get complimentary shipping on all orders $49.99 or more. So I will tell you right now, everything in today's show, bing, bang, boom. You are getting complimentary shipping, okay, right out of the gate. You will be getting free shipping on everything that you see in today's show, because you are shopping through the web. So something to know is anytime you shop on our website, you're going to get complimentary shipping as long as you spend $49.99 or more. So I would say add something to your cart. If it's not $49.99 or more, peruse the site. See if maybe you see something else you might like that would get you to that $49.99 price point. I'm all about free shipping, right? I was saying that earlier. I was looking at something yesterday, and it was like, you can add something to get free shipping. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to add something to get free shipping. Obviously, it depends on the price point, but if you're way far from free shipping, it might be more beneficial just to pay like $3.99 or whatever the shipping price might be. But if you're like, a few dollars off, if you're $4 off, see if you can find like a lip gloss for $4, right? That's what I do. I've literally done that before, y'all, where I go on the website, not ours, but if I'm shopping online, I'll be like, okay, what is the lowest priced item on this site that I can buy to get free shipping? Because my mindset is like, I would rather spend $5 on something I get to own and keep and wear or like enjoy than spend $5 on shipping that is money I'll never get back, right? So that's the way I see it, but you don't have to worry about that because you're gonna get free shipping today. And then the last thing I want to talk about is budget pay. Y'all, I love budget pay so much. I buy everything on budget pay, everything that I can, because some items are too affordable. We don't offer budget pay on items like under 10 traditionally. So the first time I really heard a host talk in detail about budget pay was Matt. And he described it so well. So budget pay, these are portioned out payments. There is no interest. There's not a credit check. This is not a Shop LC line of credit. So this is not a Shop LC credit card. It's not like a store credit card. You're not going to be paying interest. These are just portioned out payments. So let's say something's $100 and we're giving you 5 budget payments. You'll pay $20 plus tax today. And then over the next 4 months, it'll be 20, 20, 20, 20. It's an automatic withdrawal. We use the same credit card you did the first purchase with. If at some point you need to change that card in between budget pays, call us. Our personal shoppers will change that for you. Which, speaking of, thank you, Elias. There's our personal shopper number. Something else that I would love for y'all to jot down, screenshot 888-835-2237. Utilize that. Utilize our personal shoppers. They are there for you. They are there to help you place your orders, to answer questions. I know my grandmother doesn't like to place orders through the web. She doesn't like to, she likes to talk to someone. And I understand that. Some of us want that old-fashioned conversation, especially if you're going to buy a $7,000 ring. You want to talk to someone. You want to speak about it. So the way Matt described budget pay, and I know I'm talking a lot, but we don't have very many items. And so I'm really kind of getting into a lot of the nitty-gritty details before we get into the show so that we don't run out of items, to be honest with you. But how Matt described budget pay is great. Matt was like, budget pay is free money. So if we're talking about a $100 item, might not make that much of a difference. Our first item in today's show, this Indicolite ring, is $7,000, okay? With a budget pay of $1,400. So imagine just taking $7,000 out of your account, buying that ring in full. Amazing if you're able to do that, right? But why wouldn't you want free money? Because you could take $1,400 out, pay the budget pay, and then you have $5,600 in your account earning interest. So I would say keep the $5,600 in there, pay the budget pay, earn interest on that money, and then take it out each month as you need to pay it, right? So when Matt described it like that, I was like, whoa. Now, I'm not in a place in my life where I'm buying items that, are $7,000. But if you are, I want you to consider that. Maybe you should utilize budget pay so you can get some free money, make interest on that money that you're leaving in your account. So just a thought when it comes to budget pay. And I think that kind of covers everything. We went over budget pay, coupon code, free shipping. Final thing I'll say is how you shop. You were going to comment to shop. I think I mentioned that. But the item number will be right up here on top of my head on most platforms. So you should see that. I'll mention it in between items as well. But it's always going to be dancing there in the top of our screen. And I see Isaac is joining us. Hello, Isaac. Isaac said I spent an extra $25 to save $5 on shipping. So Isaac, to that, my question would be, was it something like useful? Because sometimes for me, if it's a situation like that where I'm going to spend an extra $25, it's like, are these items that I need? Like if the extra $25 can be like laundry detergent, toilet paper, face wash, mascara, like things I know I'm going to buy regardless. And I just buy them a little earlier than I might need. Like, okay, maybe I still have a little laundry detergent left. But it's like, well, if I buy it now, I can get the free shipping. Then I'll go ahead and do that. So that's my question to that. Are those items that you'll like absolutely need? Because if so, then it's still worth it. Only 7,000 on purses. No, y'all, I got some nice purses and I've splurged, but I am not in that price bracket yet when it comes to purses. There are no $7,000 purses in my closet, okay? Nowhere close to that, actually. We're not that crazy here, okay? I'm not that crazy here, I'll say. But I actually have to say, Anna, one of our VIPs, she has a purse collection. Every single bag from Shop LC. She did a video. If y'all are not yet on our Shop LC VIP page, request to join. She did a tour in her closet of her upper shelf that was lined with purses. Every single one from Shop LC. How cool is that, you guys? And these are gorgeous bags. We've got gorgeous bags. And it was reminding me kind of the top of my closet because I've got quite a few purses up there. Not near Anna's collection, but I have quite a few up there. And I was like, man, okay. Anna's got a solid collection of handbags right there. That's impressive. Alrighty, you guys, that kind of covers it. Let's get into Indicolite. Now, I'm so excited to be able to bring y'all Indicolite, especially on the live stream, because Indicolite is a gemstone that actually our resident gem hunter, Tony, sourced. And with Montebello Indicolite, it's something that, quite honestly, majority of the time you're only going to see on Tony's shows. It's very rare that you'll see us someone else presenting Indicolite or that you'll see us presenting Indicolite on a live stream, right? Because Tony gets first dibs as he is one of the ones who actually is part of the founders of Indicolite. Like, he brought it to us here at Shop LC, and so he's always going to have first dibs on Indicolite. So I'm very excited to be able to bring it to you today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Indicolite. So Indicolite is one of the most highly sought after colors of tourmaline. It is a blue tourmaline, exceptional in color, and it's really well known for its rarity, number one, right? I mean, if something is rare, that's a really big deal. It also has just this special, like, vivid green to blue. So it's almost this teal color, but you actually see different flashes of color within your Indicolite. It's also known for just impeccable clarity. And the other day I actually had a Indicolite loose with Hunter, and we put a flashlight behind it. And the way you could see through the stone, I mean, it was so clear. It was impeccable. It was amazing. So it does originate from Brazil, Montebello, Brazil, which makes sense, right? Tony is a resident of Brazil. He is from Brazil. Most of you might not know, I actually have been to Brazil. It's been 2021, so it's been a little while now. And it is just honestly famous among collectors. It is truly a famous gem because it is one of the world's most desirable forms of tourmaline. And I say one of the world's most desirable because, y'all, there are hundreds of color tones and options when it comes to tourmaline, but Indicolite is one of the rarest. And Indicolite actually has its own name, right? You'll see multi-tourmaline, pink tourmaline. Indicolite has its own name, right? Most of what you're going to see today is actually going to be Quad A. So Quad A is going to be the highest standard in color, in clarity, in cut. So when you see Quad A, those are the most prized Indicolite gemstones for collectors, for jewelry. And again, it just sometimes has that neon flash. It's that green to blue presence with that neon flash occasionally coming in. Now, stones above like a 4-carat mark are considered to be extremely rare and valuable. And so most of what you see, actually, these are going to be quite large in carat weight. Like, we're getting into the high 3s. It's when you hit that 4 mark that you're probably getting into under glass cases, in museums, in collections. Okay, so Quad A Montebello Indicolite, it's going to be a very expensive gemstone because of the rarity and because of the quality. And so when you see the prices today, some of you might go, Lauren, I can't do that. Consider budget pay. You are getting something extremely rare, extremely exclusive. So take the opportunity if you can make it work with budget pay. If you are a collector, you've been waiting for this gemstone, today could be your day. Now we're going to see a lot of elongated shapes with our Indicolite. It tends to be a very popular shape for Indicolite. Getting into our first ring, look at this. I'm going to slip it onto the middle finger. Hunter would be so mad at me. He's always like, never put such an expensive ring on the middle finger. It doesn't look as expensive, but I have very petite fingers and it's just going to slide to the side if I don't. This is actually a 3.37 carat Indicolite stone. It's an octagon, but remember I mentioned you're going to see a lot of elongated shapes with your Indicolite. That's an elongated octagon. Now, in addition to your quad A Indicolite, you're also going to have 24 round diamonds. I love the shape on this because it's very unique, not just for the stone, but also the way the diamonds are placed, right? So you have the elongated cushion on your Indicolite. And I'll say, even the photo doesn't quite do it justice because it doesn't quite allow you to see how elongated that is. So I'm really glad that y'all can see it on the hand. But then when we get into the diamonds, right, you have this really nice scalloped edge. So it's not just a traditional halo with a rounded edge. You're going to have the scalloped edge. So that actually accentuates every single diamond. And those diamonds are a really great size. Those diamonds are ranging between 1.5 and 2 millimeters on every single one of those stones. So of the 24 diamonds, those are ranging between 1.5 and 2 millimeter rounds. So you actually see and notice every single stone. Here at the bottom and top, though, you have this additional diamond kind of out on the outer edge. So it adds a really unique shape. It's not just surrounding the octagon. You have this outer diamond that kind of elongates the entire presence of the ring, right, with those additional diamonds. Now, this will be done in 950 platinum. So, yes, we are truly in ultimate luxury territory with this ring. Whew. Now, you are going to be getting 7.24 grams of platinum. Y'all, that is a lot of platinum in this piece. You have Indicolite, quad A Montebello Indicolite. You have platinum, and you have graded diamonds. So you are checking every luxury box that you can. Your total gem weight is 3.98 carats, just under 4 carats of total genuine gemstone weight. And I want to mention these are earth mined diamonds. Okay, these are going to be E to F in color, VS clarity. So we're not just talking about quad A, top of the top quality Indicolite. We're also talking about top quality diamonds. And that's really a big deal. So everything about this piece is the complete essence of luxury. Now I'm going to measure this top to bottom because it does have a nice elongated presence. So from those little diamonds on the outer edges, you're looking at just over 3/4 of an inch. Okay, this is a very substantial elongated piece. If you want a big representation of Indicolite, this is the way to go. Now I'm going to kind of show you up close so you can see the teal and those little streaks of neon. You kind of see them in the tops, the corners of this stone, those neon streaks. I'm going to put it back on here real quick. Now let me hold it again. Oh, there we go. There are the neon flashes. Y'all see that? Wow.
It's like that Christmas green. That's what I like to call it.
Yes. It's such a warm, like inviting green. You know? It's a festive green. It's an inviting green. So this will be considered part of our Rhapsody collection. Our Rhapsody collection is made up of pieces that are quad A, done in platinum. I want to show y'all the interior because you'll actually see an R on the interior, and that stands for Rhapsody. Isaac, did you actually do the 8 a.m. show? I did, Isaac. I did the 8 to 10. What, you think I can't handle an 8 a.m. show? I've been on air at 6 a.m. I've been on air at 2 a.m. I can handle an 8 a.m. show. And it was actually very peaceful. There's the interior of that ring. Thank you guys for pulling that up. So anytime you have a Rhapsody piece, you guys, you'll notice on the interior, you have the R worked into the framework of that ring, worked into the platinum. So that's another added detail. And that comes from, you know, the fact that these are extremely exclusive pieces. Our design team is not going to cut any corners. Our design team is going to go above and beyond to make these truly special, meaningful pieces that you can add to your jewelry collection and that you'll pass down from generation to generation. And that little R is going to be a continued symbol of how special this piece is. And even just looking from the sides, look at how beautifully done the base is in platinum. And then you build up to the diamonds, and then you build up to that indicolite. So I really love that. The indicolite isn't set into the diamonds. The indicolite is actually set upward. So you're going to be able to allow the light to go right through the sides of this indicolite, and that's going to give you the ultimate color when it comes to your indicolite. Whoa, y'all. The lighting here is perfect to show you the neon streaks in your indicolite. Isaac, what are you saying? He said, oh, I've never used that finger, Isaac. That's not me. Looks like Marissa's eyes. You know what? I need to get a better look at Marissa's eyes. You've mentioned that before. I was going to set the alarm and would be mad if someone else was there. It was peaceful because everyone else was sleeping. Yeah, probably so. Me and Elias were awake. My mom was awake. We were awake.
I like to say, early bird gets the worm.
There we go. That's right. Isaac, do you work later today? I can't remember if you work on Wednesdays. I think you do.
Today's Tuesday.
Oh my gosh, today is Tuesday. Whew. Wow. Miss Pat Perkins, she doesn't let us know our schedule. I'm sure you were sleeping like me. Well, I don't want to wake everybody up. Great sizing on this one. So we're starting at size 7. What are we going up to, Elias?
11.
Okay, 7 to 11. Actually, 6.5 to 11. And we do have some half sizes available. Now, we did have end caps. So we originally started at 5 and went up to 12. Those have sold out. One thing I'll let you in on, and I'm making no promises, so don't call and say, Lauren told me y'all would do this. Sometimes with pieces at this price point, we will offer complimentary ring sizing. So I would call the personal shoppers and ask them if we don't have your size, if they're able to bring it, if they're able to incorporate free ring sizing. Now, don't say I promised it, because I'm just saying it's a possibility. Sometimes they will at a price point like this. So it never hurts to ask and just see. Now, your pricing today, you are starting at $7,000. Remember, you're getting a 3.37 carat Indicolite, one of the highest sought after tourmaline stones. We only have 3. Whoa, we're showing only 3 in quantity. So I would check with that with your personal shopper. It might be because they might be willing to do some sizing. That might be why we show more on the website. Your price point today is going to come down to $5,250. So $5,250. We're then getting you a budget pay of $1,050. So remember, I told you, I warned you at the beginning. I said, guys, some of y'all are going to go, Lauren, I would love this, but I can't do that price point. Use your budget pay. $1,050. Get it home, fall in love. Now, these pieces won't be pieces for everyone. We're going to have some pieces mixed in. This might not be Indicolite for everyone, but if you are a collector, if you've been waiting for the perfect moment to get your perfect Indicolite piece, today could be the day. It could be the day for you to get that absolute pristine, dreamt of Indicolite piece. All right? Okay, friends, this one will be shop 1. Shop 1. This is the most, actually, it's not quite the most, one of the most elongated looks of the show. Isaac said, I saw you were listed on the Shop LC site, but sometimes you switch. Yeah, sometimes they do. And honestly, I didn't even really realize. I thought I was doing the 10 to 12, the 2 to 4. And luckily, I looked at it again. I was like, oh, I'm doing the 8 to 10, 10 to 12. Which is my first time doing the back-to-back live streams. But I'm here, I'm doing it, and I'm going to do the TikTok as well at 12:30. So it's going to be a packed-in day. But then I'm excited. Tonight I'm going to a little event. I'm going to learn Mahjong, which I'm excited about. I've never played it. I'm so excited to try. And it's going to be like with a little women's group. So I think it'll be really fun to meet new friends as well. New women in the community. So super excited for Mahjong tonight. But so that means I'll get to be out of work a little bit earlier, I can go home, kind of relax a little bit before I go to this mahjong at 5:30, because I thought I'd be working till 4, and I was like, oh shoot, I'm gonna be rushing home, change, go to the mahjong. Now I have plenty of time. I won't have to rush out of here. Miss Pat, she's never been on the live so early, like never. You're so, no, I know I haven't. This is my first 8 a.m., but I actually really liked it. Got me out of bed early. It was nice and quiet when we came in. We got to just kind of take a nice ease into the day, right? No stress. All right, friends, that one will be shop 1. And remember, you got a budget pay coming at just over $1,000. So please do take advantage of that. Okay, now, next up, we are getting into this pendant. And the pendant is actually opposite. It looks a little more elongated in the photos, and it's slightly wider actually in person. So I always say, if you're able to see something on a live stream or on a neckline, make sure you do, because that's really where you're going to see the true shape, because photos can kind of distort shape a little bit. Now, there's something very special about this Indicolite pendant. This pendant features not only Quad A, Montebello Indicolite, it also features Paraíba tourmaline. So to me, these two tourmaline colors together, remember, Indicolite is part of the tourmaline family, but it has its own name, which means it's up there, y'all, okay? The fact that we have these two in tourmaline colors together, y'all, these two colors accentuate each other so beautifully. So I've always said Paraíba is like Caribbean ocean blue. Chris he describes it, I think, as like Windex blue. It's like that bright Caribbean ocean blue. But Indicolite is very much oceany blue too. It's that teal. It's almost like if you were to walk into the ocean, or if, like, say you're on a boat and you kind of start seeing how the ocean colors change as you get from the shore, it starts getting darker. It's almost like that. It's like you start with Paraíba tourmaline and then you get into Indicolite, right? It gets into that darker teal. You go from that like Caribbean Windex blue to like a darker teal that's still really inviting and gorgeous. So you're going to have both of those featured in this pendant. How neat is that, right? To have both of those stones featured in one pendant. That's incredible, you guys. Now, again, we are looking at a pendant done completely in 950 platinum. So the setting will be done in 950 platinum, and you get a bonus. We are including a 20-inch 950 platinum chain. So you're going to get the pendant with the chain included. You are getting a total of 7 grams of 950 platinum between your pendant and your chain. And look at how large that pendant presents. You know, these are the types of pieces of jewelry that when you go into that high-end mall, right? If we're talking high-end malls, if you were in Dallas, if you're familiar with Dallas, it'd be the type of jewelry that you see in the glass cabinets at North Park Mall, right? Like the fanciest mall in town. If we were looking at Austin, it would be like the Domain, or maybe like, there's one other mall I feel like that's really fancy here, and I can't think of the name. But there's like one side of the Domain that's like the fancy stores, the stores that I don't walk into. I just like look at the windows and I keep going. I like admire things from afar. Those are the kind of places you would see a pendant like this, right? Absolutely incredible. It is a certified and appraised piece. I'm going to walk you through all of our carat weights real quick. First, I'm going to put it on the neckline, and then I'll walk you through all the carat weights. And I love this platinum chain because this is not just a traditional pendant chain. This is actually like a Singapore style almost. So it has a really beautiful sparkle to it, and it has this twisting. So it's a very elevated look, which makes sense, right? Because when you have such an expensive, such a special pendant, you want a chain that's going to level up. Right? You want a chain that's going to match the prestige and the prominence of the pendant you're wearing. So I love that we have this twisted, almost Singapore-like chain. And again, you'll also notice here on the back of your pendant, you have that R incorporated in. Okay, now let me slip this onto the neckline.
Royal Rhapsody. Here's that description of the ocean.
Look at this. Wow. Oh my gosh, Elias, that's so perfect. Thank you for finding that photo. Oh my gosh, that's literally perfect. Because see what I mean? Am I going crazy? Or is it kind of like, here is like your Paraíba, this really light color, and then you get into like the Indicolite color. Isn't that cool, you guys? So it's like we start with our Paraíba, and then we move into like that Indicolite color here, that like warmer teal color, where the Paraíba is like that bright Caribbean Ocean. Elias, thank you. That was the perfect photo. You literally found the photo that matched exactly what I was trying to describe in my mind. Thank you. Okay, let's get into our carat weights. So our Indicolite. It is going to be an octagon that is 2 carats 58 on your octagon Indicolite. Okay, then we're going to look at the Paraíba. You have 28 points of round Paraíba tourmaline. Those are going to be the outer edge. And again, like with the ring, this is not a traditional halo. This is a halo with scalloped edges. This is a halo with kind of some stones that are almost like little accents hanging out on the edges. You see that right here and at the top and bottom. So it gives this pendant so much shape, so much character. This is not just a standard pendant. There's a lot of character to this. You then have your diamonds. Your diamonds, you're going to have 64 points of diamonds. Again, VS clarity, E to F in color. Now, those diamonds are going to be 1.8 millimeter stones. So those are going to be prominent in size, which I actually think is a really important factor in this is when you're looking at such a big pendant, if we just surrounded it by teeny, 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 tiny diamonds, it would kind of take away from like the glamour of it. We're actually getting big, bold diamonds. And something I have to point out is you're actually getting 4 pear-shaped diamonds in the halo. Do y'all know where those pear shapes are? Let me know in the comments if you know where the pear-shaped diamonds are. It's a very unique thing that they've done on this pendant. Very different. I actually haven't seen this done before, so it's really different. You have a pear shape, like a compass. North, south, north, okay, north, south, east, and west. No, north, east, south, and west. Is that right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Why was it so difficult? Y'all, have I lost common basic knowledge of a compass? What on earth? So you got almost like a compass of pear. This is a pear-shaped diamond right here, y'all. Okay, that pear-shaped diamond is a 2.6 by 1.4 millimeter. So you've got your north pear, your east pear, your south pear, and your west pear. And so that is kind of what actually pushes out that Paraíba, right? Is it's wrapping around that pear-shaped stone on those edges. So again, it just really leans into that special character of this piece and the special qualities that come with this. So I'm about to read you your appraisal, but one more time, I just want to walk through the details of this piece. So first and foremost, this is starting in 950 platinum. The base of this ring is 950 platinum with a 20-inch twisted 950 platinum chain included. You have your octagon, an elongated octagon that is 2.58 carats. Quad A, okay, that is the best of the best when it comes to any gemstone. Quad A quality. You then get into 28 points on the outer edges of Paraíba tourmaline. And the inner area, you have 64 points of diamonds. 4 of those being pear-shaped diamonds. How often do we see a halo where it's round, round, round pear, round, round pear, round, round? No, it's either all rounds Or, I mean, it's just not something that we see very frequently. So this is a very unique piece. It is going to be a piece that you will never see on someone else's neckline, not just because we're talking about Indicolite, right? A very, very, very rare gemstone, but also because this is a piece that has so much detail and attention to detail. Now, your estimated replacement value is I wanted to say 1,500. No, 15,000. $15,800. $15,800. Whoa, right? Like, what? That's wild. $15,800. Your start price isn't even half of that. Your start price, let's see. Y'all, if we went half of that, we'd be at $7,900. Half of the estimated replacement value. We're not even starting there. We are starting at $6,699. Then we're taking off the coupon code. So you're actually getting this for $5,024.99. Y'all, this is $10,775 less than the estimated replacement value. Now, here's one thing I'm going to say about appraised pieces. Don't take my word for it. Get it home. You have a 30-day guarantee. Go have this appraised by a jeweler that you trust. Go have this appraised by a jeweler. I mean, stay with them while they appraise it. It's going to be the likely case that they don't have any Indicolite in their collection, and they're going to be in shock that you're even bringing this in, saying, where did you get this? Did you go to Brazil? What's going on here? And then you have the addition that you have Paraíba in it. They're going to be like, what? It's going to be a shock factor. You do have the option of budget pay, y'all. Your budget pay will be $1,004, actually $1,005. We'll just round up there, $1,005 to get this home. Lobster claw closure on that chain. Wow. That's an incredible piece. And friends, you will get your appraisal card with it. So you're going to get the pendant. In that package will come your appraisal. So you're going to be able to keep this in your safe. You're going to be able to keep this forever. So if you tend to pass this down to the next generation, you can pass it down with the appraisal card so they know exactly what's in this piece. If you ever were to resell this piece, remember you have the appraisal. That's going to help you out a lot. It's also going to help you with knowing exactly what you have within your piece, from the metal weight to the carat weights to the gemstones themselves. I know for many of our collectors, you have dozens upon dozens of pieces. And I can only imagine at times it gets a little overwhelming. This is how many carats was that one? I don't know. Because you get into all these different pieces, right? Shop 2 for your Indicolite pendant. All right, let me cross that one off the list.
Here's a sneak peek of our sweepstakes.
Ooh, yes. Don't forget, you guys. Isaac had just asked, what were you saying, Isaac? Isaac said, you got through all the items in 20 minutes because I wasn't there to annoy you. Actually, Isaac, because we were on crunch time, because we wanted to be able to let me change in between the ending, Elias, I think that was record timing for me. I was cruising through items like y'all would not believe. Yes, I second that with what Miss Pat said. I hope your mom is doing okay, and I'm really glad I am glad, Isaac, to know she's doing a little bit better. What prize will I win on TikTok? I don't know what prize we'll have today on TikTok. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm probably going to let John take the lead on TikTok. Because 2 hours of talking, 2 hours of TikToking, I'm just kidding, of talking, definitely my mouth is going to need a little break, so we'll be letting John take the lead. I'm his co-host, okay? Isaac says my direction is left or right at Taco Bell. I actually had Taco Bell, what was it, Saturday night. My friend, I was in Dallas working, and my coworker, we were having like a sleepover in one of our hotel rooms, and we ended up ordering Taco Bell late at night. We're like, we're so hungry. Let's get a snack. What's open? Taco Bell. Shop LC, the next generation. What's that? What does that mean? I don't know. Oh, and thank you. Thank you very much. Isn't this a cool little bodysuit? All right, you guys, let's get, our sweepstakes. Hello. Look right there behind me. That is our countdown to Thanksgiving sweepstakes. And y'all, we are about, you know what? Elias, I did it earlier too. I thought it was Wednesday. I said we're a week and a day from Thanksgiving. We're a week and 2 days from Thanksgiving. I think what happens is when I work the overnight on Mondays, I wake up and I think it's already Tuesday. So then today just feels like Wednesday. I don't know. But today, yeah, like it feels like I already completed Monday. So it just threw me off. We are giving away an iPhone 16 valued at $729, you guys. Enter to win. Head to the website, head to the app. Make sure y'all are entering every single day. I know, don't get discouraged just because you haven't won before. One of these days, it could be you, okay? One of these days, it could be you. Give it a shot. Take your chance. Believe me, I'm the queen of entering sweepstakes. I enter sweepstakes on Instagram all the time. Isaac sends me a lot of them. I do a lot of the like influencer ones where they're like, follow all these people, then, you know, enter to win. I'm always doing it because I have this mindset of like, somebody will win. Like, it could be me. Why not try it? So give it a try. You could win a brand new iPhone. That'd be exciting. And if you're an Android user, guess what? You could sell the iPhone and go get an Android that you love. So you have that option. All right, you guys, we are entering into the second hour of our show. We have an additional, let's see, how many more items do we have? Do you think we'll do the loose, Elias?
We'll probably hold off on that.
Okay, so we have...
Yeah, it doesn't mean we don't have any issues, but...
We have 10 more items. So I'm going to pace this out so I can do about 6 minutes per item. Perfect. Now I have a time frame in my mind. 5 to 6 minutes per item and we'll be good. Perfect. I really drug out that first hour because I was a little bit nervous. I would run out of time. Isaac said, I need this. My phone is 4 or 5 years old. Yes, enter to win. Yes, TikTok is only an hour. I mean, just because I've done both live streams this morning, my mouth is getting a little bit tender because I still have stitches, you guys. So it gets a little tender from time to time. I get my stitches out tomorrow, though. Isaac, come work with us here at Shop LC. We would love to see you here. All right, you guys. Now we're going to get into another Indicolite ring. Now, remember I was saying there is something with Indicolite, and I don't know why it is, but we very often, I'd love to actually ask Tony next time I'm working with him, why we see this elongated cut. Have you noticed that, Elias? It's like with Indicolite, we always have this like elongated octagon, like a very vertically placed stone. And I don't know if it's just maybe Indicolite cuts best that way or it shows best that way. But oftentimes we see these very elongated pieces. Like y'all saw the first string, remember? Elongated. And now we see this one very elongated. The pendant, we're going to have some that are a little bit smaller coming up. But you tend to get these elongated pieces. So I'm just curious what the like process or thought process was behind that. So looking at this piece, again, we are in 950 platinum. So you are going to get a 950 platinum. And y'all, when we're getting into quad A, you want 950 platinum, right? Isaac, you have the humor that you could totally be a host. Awesome. Thank you, Elias. Elias is helping me out behind the scenes. So this will answer a lot of our questions. Why is Indicolite cut elongated? And it said tourmaline crystals, including Indicolite, naturally grow in long, slender prismatic shapes with flat sides, making elongated rectangular or octagonal cuts the most efficient for retaining maximum carat weight and minimizing waste. That makes sense. Okay, so cutting the gem to match its natural formation ensures minimal loss and results in a larger and more valuable stone. I love that. Thank you, Elias. Question answered, right? We've all been wondering that. Question answered. There we go. So we have an elongated, gorgeous octagon, which is going to be quad A Indicolite. Carat weight on this, we're up in it, 3.32 carats on your Indicolite. You then have 20 points of Paraíba tourmaline. Now I'm going to show you these because the Paraíba tourmaline is incorporated in a completely different way in this ring than what we saw in the pendant. Completely different look on that. And then you have 48 points of gorgeous glistening diamonds. Those, of course, will be VS color, EF clarity on your diamonds. No, I'm sorry. EF color, VS clarity. I'm losing it, y'all. Look at that, though. I'm going to measure it because, wow, this is the most elongated piece of the show. I mean, that is just under 3/4 of an inch. That is gorgeous, and it's huge. Wow. Love that. And you just see, like, look at those flashes. Try to get it in the right position of light so you can see those teal. Oh, yeah. There's the color magic, baby. That's right.
It's like that flash of the ocean when you're on the horizon.
Yes, it's that instant, just like teal flash that you see all of a sudden. So walking you through the way this ring is set up, it's a little bit different. So obviously here is our Indicolite. And then you've got the traditional diamond halo moving all the way around that Indicolite. Now those diamond rounds, those are 1.33 millimeters. So again, good size on your diamonds. And then as you look to the outer edges, this is where we incorporate the Paraiba. Now, we could have just completely ignored that part. We didn't need the outer sides, right? Indicolite, diamonds around, we're good. That's not how we roll here at Shop LC, okay? So we've created these little spaces. These little pockets on the side. Each side will have 5 Paraiba tourmaline, creating these little pockets on the edges. And then on the outer edge of that, you've got a framework of diamonds, kind of closing in your Paraiba tourmaline. It's like a little lagoon right there on each side. You've got the big lagoon, which is your Indicolite, covered by diamonds. And then you've got these little tiny baby lagoons on each side, which are your Paraiba tourmaline. So here we go. Y'all ready to get into the nitty gritty? Y'all ready? Because it's going to get crazy, okay? Your estimated replacement value is $15,000. Y'all, I paid less for my car than what the estimated replacement value is of this ring. $15,000 estimated replacement value. Now, your start price is $7,000. So even then, hold on. We are hold on. I keep doing 1,500 instead of 15,000 for my math. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Because y'all, it's not very often that I put $15,000 into a calculator. 15,000 divided by 2 would be 7,500. Our start price is $500 less than half of your estimated replacement value. So less than half is your start price. We're then taking you down to $5,225. $5,250 for a ring that would value at $10,000 more. $10,000 more. Your budget pay on that, $1,050 to get it home. If you don't own Indicolite, let this be an opportunity to see. Use your budget pay, get it home. You got a 30-day joy guarantee. Now, I don't want to pressure anyone because I do realize this is the holiday season. So a lot of you have added expenses. You're getting gifts for your families. You're trying to get groceries for Thanksgiving meals and Christmas meals. You want to get stuff to bake cookies with your family, right? I mean, there's so many little expenses that add up during the holidays. So I don't want anyone to be pressured. But if you are in a place financially where you can treat yourself to one of these pieces, Indicolite is a gemstone that is so rare, that is so sought after, and it's not something that we have just in this huge supply, right? If y'all saw the quantities on these pieces, I mean, quantities are 3, 2, 1, 4, 2, 2, 4. I mean, very limited quantities. So take your chance. If it's something that you love, if it's a gemstone that you've been waiting to add to your collection, give yourself the opportunity to do that today. We want you to have that chance. Now, we are going to bring in a couple of pieces that will be at a little bit lower price point. So if this is not in your realm, no worries. We're going to bring something for you. All right, my friends, that one will be Shop 3. Shop 3 on that gorgeous elongated Indicolite. Ooh, thank you, Elias. Mary owns this ring. Mary gave it a 5-star review and wrote, Indicolite. Beautiful ring. The color of the stone is like Paraiba blue-green color. And it goes with the Paraiba, right, you guys? It's like the richer, darker Paraiba. Hands down, the best. Okay, this is Mary who spent her hard-earned money on this ring. And she is saying, hands down, the best. Rhapsody collections are awesome. Thank you, Shop LC. The personal shopper, Danny, is so soft-spoken and respectful. I love hearing that, y'all. Remember, you can always call our personal shoppers. They are like your custom concierge, okay? They are there to help you. They are there to, help you make your purchases, to answer any questions you have. But I'm here too. So while we're live, ask me the questions, do the things. I want to help you out as much as I possibly can. Not too much. I don't think we got like 2 Mexican pizzas, so not too much to talk about. Isaac said my car was $3,200. Dang, Isaac, that's a good deal. I thought I got a good deal on my car, which nowadays I don't think I'd be able to afford a car because cars are way expensive right now. Even used cars are way expensive right now. It's nearly impossible.
I actually found out Amazon selling cars today. I think they just launched that today.
What?
Yeah. So when you go on Amazon's app, you can buy now cars and shop cars on Amazon.
That is crazy, you guys.
Dealerships are going to be long gone.
I still don't know how people do it though, because even the Carvana, I've always thought that's crazy because I'm like, I feel like I need to be in the car and like feel it and drive it to know if I like it, you know?
I believe they got the 30-day thing as we do.
Wow, that blows my mind. And I know a lot of people do it for convenience. Yeah. Cars just get so expensive that I don't know.
I'm waiting on flying cars. That's what I'm waiting.
Isaac said my car is from 2006. Isaac, mine's a 2012. So I guess mine's a little bit newer, but still going on 13 years.
2012.
I need to take it actually to get it looked at tomorrow. It's making a funny noise again. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, it is officially 11:11 when I'm on the 10 a.m. If y'all have been with me from the beginning, during this time frame from 11:11 to 11:12, we take 1 minute. It's a special number for me. You can do whatever you need. You can take some deep breaths, meditate, say a quick prayer, make a wish, whatever is on your heart. But take this 60 seconds. We get in the hustle and bustle of the day. We forget to calm down. Take 60 seconds, pray, close your eyes, breathe, whatever you need. Now, I'm not forcing you, but I really do believe when we all pause together, there is power in that, okay? 60 seconds. All right, you guys. Okay, let's continue. Oh, Elias is going to do that power off thing.
Gotcha. You want to do TV or do 60 seconds?
All right, you guys. I needed that moment. I've had a lot in my mind today, and so I needed that moment to recalibrate. Hopefully it was helpful for you as well. All right, and let's get into this next ring. Okay, so we have another certified and appraised piece. Now, this one is going to, again, be done in 950 platinum. It's a little more traditional in the style of the ring, right? Not on website for cars. We always get shafted, even in person. I buy a $30 shirt and I want to try it on first. I know. It's a thing, you guys. So everyone is moving to online, and it is tough because I'm just saying with clothes, it's really hard. Like, I even want to buy clothes in person. Buying car online would definitely be a hurdle for me. But I know there are people who are just like, yeah, ship it on over, you know? Okay. This ring right here, you guys. More of a traditional look. Now, still using the Quad A Montebello Indicolite. Okay, your setting again is in 950 platinum. So the entire base of this ring is in 950 platinum. You are going to have an additional 59 points of diamonds, Those will be VS Clarity E to F in color on your diamonds. And those diamonds, you guys, those are 1.2 to 1.3 millimeter rounds. So again, we're not putting in teeny tiny specks of diamonds. These are actually significant in size, noticeable, right, in size. That Montebello Indicolite, that's going to be a 1.63 carat stone, AAA graded. So slightly less carat weight on your Indicolite, and you're going to see that reflected in the price point. So like I said, we are going to have some different price points on our Indicolite. So if those original few prices weren't for you, we are going to have a few different things that will give you some different options to get in on Indicolite today if this is a gemstone that you love. So you are looking at 6.45 grams of platinum, and you really feel the difference, you guys. When you put on a platinum ring, you feel the heaviness, you feel the heft, you feel that gram weight. Like there is a significant difference. There is a substantial feeling to wearing platinum. You really feel that. You feel the substantiality of the platinum on the hand. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And it's a luxury feeling, right? You know, it's like going and trying on a special dress and you feel the luxury. That's what putting on a ring, slipping a ring like this onto the finger is like. You feel the luxury of that piece as soon as you put it on the hand because of that platinum, right? Now, look behind me here. I want to show you again, like I mentioned, this is a more traditional look with your Indicolite. So that Indicolite is an octagon. Now it's a little bit elongated, but it's a more traditional shape on that octagon of your Indicolite. And then you'll notice you have a double halo of diamonds. And what I love here is a lot of times with octagons, they'll kind of round out the edges. They've really enhanced the edge. So it has a kind of cut off edge here. So that kind of enhances the overall octagon shape of both your Indicolite as well as then with your diamonds. And then the diamonds run down the sides of the band as well. So you've got a lot of diamond weight there, but it's more of a classic look, right? It's a double halo, diamonds down the band. And we're sticking with diamonds here on this one as the accent stone versus getting into the Paraiba. We're really sticking to the basics with diamonds. Now, your estimated replacement value is $10,150. $10,150. Your price point, your starting price point is less than half that because this would be $5,075, would be half of your estimated replacement value. Not your price. No way, Jose. Your price today is starting at $46.99. We're bringing it down to under $4,000, $3,525. So again, we are bringing you Indicolite at a variety of prices. We want this to be something that different people can get in on at different price points while still adding an exotic, rare, exclusive gemstone to their collection. Budget pay comes down to $705. You can actually get Indicolite home for $700. Add it to your collection. Start enjoying it this holiday season. Elise is so right. It does kind of have that Christmassy green appearance. Imagine wearing this to holiday parties. Imagine wearing this with it almost, I think it was Hunter who said this, think about like a green velvet dress.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yes, it's like that green velvet, that like teal green velvet that you see at holiday parties, that you see around the holiday season. That is actually like what you get with Indicolite. It's like that velvety green dress that you wrap a bow around the waist. I mean, it has that essence. It exudes that warm presence, that holiday presence on the hand. Sizes 7 and 8 available. I believe we have 2 in each. So 2 in size 7, 2 in size 8. That is it. That is all we have available in this piece. $705 to get it home, to try it on. You have a 30-day joy guarantee. If you want to get this in your collection, I feel like getting it for under $1,000 on budget pay is really a much more comfortable way to go. Okay. This will be shop 4 for that Indicolite. Thank you, Mom. My mom's tuning in. She said, love your outfit. Thank you, Mama. Isaac said, Bonnie won the MacBook Air yesterday. Wonder if it's her. I don't know, Isaac. I doubt your Bonnie is tuning into Shop LC, but you never know. It could be. Bon.
She probably heard it from word to mouth from Isaac.
Yeah, she's probably like, what's the thing Isaac's always watching or talking about? What's that about? I'm going to check that out. And then she won one.
I got a feeling she saw all the jewelry Isaac had on, and she's like, I want some of that jewelry.
Right, because Isaac, you've been showing up with all your silver. Mm-hmm. Isaac's become a silver collector over there. Alrighty, you guys. Oh, dun. Y'all, we are about to get to a very exciting piece because we have Indicolite. Yes, remember, I don't know why I'm saying that. We know. Y'all are like, yes, Lauren, we have Indicolite. This is an Indicolite show. But we have an Indicolite pendant. I am mind blown. Platinum, quad A. It's clearanced, okay? So this is like ring the alarms, turn on the fire drill, whatever. This is an alarm. Now, this will be a standalone pendant, so chain is not included. Do not let that limit you. You can put this on a sterling silver chain. You can put this on a rhodium over sterling silver chain that you already own. You can put this on a platinum chain that you already own. You can put this on a white gold chain. So do not let the fact that it's a standalone pendant stop you.
Here's your alarm warning.
Woo, there we go. That's the alarm. Ring the alarm, you guys. That's how important this price point is going to be if you are a collector right now. So we have quad A Indicolite. Now, the entire setting, the veil, that is all 950 platinum, surrounded by diamonds. You're going to get 2 rows, a double halo of diamonds. You've got a carat 38 on your Indicolite. Now, I don't know about y'all. To me, that presents larger than a carat 38. That's a nice size there on your octagon Montebello Indicolite. Quad A, my friends, quad A, okay? Then you've got the diamonds, 42 diamonds in a double halo. Each one of those diamonds, 1.5 millimeters, okay? 1.5 millimeters in size. So those are substantial in size on your diamonds as well. Those will be EF color VS clarity. So we've got graded diamonds, quad A Indicolite, and 950 platinum. Are y'all ready for this? Y'all are seeing $3,999, $4,000. Great price for everything you're getting, right? Indicolite, diamonds, platinum, not your price. We are bringing this down to $2,800. We took over $1,000 off on clearance, $2,800. But we're not done because we also applied our coupon code. You are going to get this home for $2,100 today. $2,100 for quad A Montebello Indicolite. Budget pay is $420, you guys. I know I'm getting overly excited, but when we've seen pieces like those, right, and we've seen the appraisals, this is still done in platinum. This is still quad A. You can go have this appraised. This is not an appraised piece, but when you can get it at this price point for $2,100, $420 on budget pay, and we've seen these pieces priced at $7,000. We've seen these pieces appraised at $10,000, $15,000. I can't help but get excited at the idea that you can get home Indicolite. Same quality, same metal, for $2,100. That gets me excited for you, for our collectors out there, because I know we can love something and we want it in our collection and it just isn't financially feasible. I get that feeling. Believe me. If this is the moment for you. Now, we're going to have some additional pieces that are going to be more around this price range. We're getting into some more like shopper-friendly price ranges, I guess I would say, compared to the first two items. Not to say there are not buyers out there for that, because I know we have collectors that have the ability to make that work on their budget pay. But I like to appeal to everyone at every different price point. I want everyone to feel like they can shop with us. I want everyone to feel like here at Shop LC, there's a place for them. There's a place for them to shop. There are items for them to have. Like they can get in on the luxury and the beauty too. Truly. All right, you guys, this one will be Shop 5. Shop 5. And don't forget, we're still going to get through all the items. It's a light show. We don't have that much. We have about 5 items left, I think, actually. So, okay, we've got 6 items left. So we're doing fine. Don't freak out about time. But we're going to keep going on these really great price ranges. And I'm very excited for you guys.
I'm actually a big fan of these daintier
Indicolite?
pieces, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like, I kind of lean more towards like engagement style rings. When it comes to that, I think a colored stone, me personally, would be kind of like something I'd lean towards rather than diamond.
I love that, Elias. And you know what I think too is like, we see a lot of the elongated, like the big vertical Indicolite, but I kind of feel like with these more petite pieces, they're different. They kind of stand out because we're used to these longer, more vertical pieces. That these more petite pieces actually really stand out when we're looking at this jewelry. So it's really neat. Okay, we're going to get into some certified and appraised. And this is, Elisa spot on. This very much is kind of that like engagement style. You've got a traditional diamond band, diamond halo, You've got a platinum band on this one. We're going to walk through all of those details together. So you've got your 950 platinum in your setting and your band. Again, I'll take a peek at the inside there. You'll see you have the R, which stands for Rhapsody Collection. I'm going to slip this onto the hand. Ooh, look at that. My stomach is growling, you guys. I'm glad I brought my lunch. So you are looking at a carat 48 on your Indicolite. And again, like I said with that pendant, I don't know if it's just the richness and color of Indicolite, but to me, Indicolite tends to look larger. The carat weights tend to look larger than they actually are. So I'm looking at that and I'm going, like to me, it presents larger. You have an additional 32 points of diamonds. Those diamonds, again, VS Clarity, E to F in color. So you're going to have top quality diamonds. And every one of those diamonds will range from 1.4 to 1.75 millimeters. So you've got nice sizable diamonds as well. And then it's not an octagon, my mistake. I'm sorry, you guys. You actually have a cushion cut. A cushion cut on that Indicolite. So that's a really nice shape for your Indicolite with the cushion cut. Green to blue in color, of course. I want y'all to see that glow, that neon glow. It's hard sometimes with studio lighting. A lot of stones are really enhanced in studio lighting. And then Indicolite's one that you learned from Hunter can almost be like washed out in studio lighting. It's best in like natural light. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So I want to show y'all how this halo is done. It is kind of engagement style, but you'll see there in the halo that it's not just a all-around cushion, right? You have these larger diamonds, the 1.75 on the edges and in the center. So it actually gives your halo kind of this shapeliness to it, rather than just being right around that cushion edge. It gives it a little bit more shape and a bit more character on your cushion, so on that halo. So that's a special little addition as well. Look at that on the hand, y'all. Isn't it gorgeous? The color, there's just something so special about Indicolite, right? Beyond the fact that it's rare, beyond the fact that it's highly sought after. When you look at that color, there's almost a sense of calm that comes over you, right? It's a very calming color. It's a very calming stone. Let's take a peek. It looks like Tony is in the house. Tony said, hey, Lauren and everyone, good morning. Almost afternoon from Chicago, where the temperature, oh my goodness, is in the 40s after it was 70s this past Saturday. Huh. Tony?
It's that running weather.
I am glad it's not in the 40s here. Elias loves to run in the rain, in the chillier weather. I'm someone who's like, nope. I woke up, I'm like, I'm glad it's warm. I wasn't sure. I was trying to get my outfit real quick, and I knew I was going to wear this for the second show, but I didn't know what I was going to wear for the first. And I'm like, do I need to be bundled up? Is it cold out there? It's like 84 degrees. I was like, okay, never mind. I'm good. You never know what you're going to get, to be honest, in Texas. And it kind of seems like that in Chicago too, Tony, because you're saying it was 70 on Saturday, 40 today. Bundle up, my friend. Don't catch that winter cold. I know we'll be praying for Danielle because she has got that lingering cold. And man, she was telling me yesterday she just can't get rid of the cough. She's feeling a lot better. She rested over the weekend, but that lingering cough, y'all. I mean, my grandmother, she got a cold in October, and she is still dealing with the lingering cough. So bundle up, Tony. It's always nice to see you on here. Isaac said we have 30s and rain and snow. Nope. Isaac, I want no part of it, okay? I am not meant for Cleveland. That is too cold. That is not for me. Not for me, my friend. I cannot even imagine. I run to my car. Yeah. That would be me. And that is me, honestly, y'all. In the wintertime, I'm not afraid to be the girl walking out of like Walmart or the grocery store, like sprinting to my car. Like, nope. Emily does her own sound effects. Ooh, I'm going to have to tune into one of Emily's shows and hear these sound effects. I feel like Emily's is more gifted in that way, though, with like quirkiness and fun and sound effects. Isaac said, I want my old Porsche again. Ooh, Isaac, tell us about your Porsche. When did you have a Porsche? Tell us about that. You have time to tell us your zany stories. Yes, I do. I run to my car, prayers for Danielle, tell her to eat a cheeseburger. I am not telling her that. I'm telling her to drink some tea and eat some soup, okay? Doctor up that voice and her poor little cough. All right, you guys, there is your Indicolite. This one is going to be, I forgot the price, didn't I? Okay, let's get another appraisal card. Estimated replacement value, $7,700. Oh my gosh, my stomach. Can y'all hear that?
No, mine's been growling on.
What on earth? $7,700 on our appraisal. We're going to get this down for you guys to $3,200. $3,200 down from $770. So let's see. Yep. Half of that would be $3,850. We are less than half of that at $3,800. Not $3,200. And then we take the coupon code to actually bring you to $2,400, you guys. $2,400. That is more than $5,000 off of your estimated replacement value. $2,400, a budget pay of $480. $480 on your budget pay. Wow. So you can get home Indicolite for under $500 on budget pay. And the beauty of budget pay is, guess what? You're going to get this home. You get to wear this the entire holiday season. You get to wear this to your holiday parties. You get to wear this to Christmas Eve service if you go to service. If you celebrate Hanukkah, I know there are many different events that you spend with family. You get to wear this. You get to enjoy it throughout the entire holiday season. And you're getting it home for around about, actually under, shall I say, $500 on budget pay. And that one was shop 6. Okay. Shop 6. It comes with the appraisal card. So you're going to have that included as well. Okay. Tony said, by the way, the Indicolite ring is a good companion to the pendant. Yes, that's a great point. Let me show those together, Tony, because that is a really good point. Remember, the pendant will be an octagon. You're going to have a cushion on the ring, but you're right. They really do kind of go hand in hand. Those will go beautiful together. And I think with a lot of the Indicolite we have today, you could probably mix and match these pieces. Look at those. Tony, that was such a great point. I love that. Oh my goodness. Isaac, I told her that I live on burgers and pizza and never get sick. You're like my grandparents. They live on Coca-Cola and non-healthy foods. And I'm like, what are you guys doing over there? Truly, they're like, at this age, we're not changing our habits. Let's see. Miss Pat Perkins, rain starts tomorrow and all week, and Thanksgiving Day 60 for the high, so enjoy these warm days. Ooh, okay, we will enjoy our warm days. Elias, I'm one behind you. Yes, okay, I'm over there at that one. There we go. Okay, y'all. So this is going to be the most petite stone we've seen yet, but just because it's petite does not mean it's fabulous, does not mean it's not glamorous. This is a fabulous, glamorous ring. So you were looking at a certified and appraised piece. Again, Montebello Indicolite, and quad A on that stone. So the main difference here is we're getting into a slightly less carat weight. You're going to look at 1.19 carats, so about a carat 20 on your Indicolite, and that one again will be a cushion cut. So you're getting the cushion cut Indicolite, just ever so slightly smaller than the one we just presented to you, with 35 points of diamonds. Those diamonds varying from 1.1 to 1.3 millimeters. And this one is actually incorporating 2 tapered baguette cut diamonds as well. So that's not something we've seen yet today. Everything we've presented you so far today, we've seen all round diamonds, and we've seen the occasional incorporation of the Paraiba. I might be missing a couple of pieces, Elias. I think 11 and 14. Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. Okay, thank you. I was like, I'm going to run out. Oh, there we go. Well, you don't have to bring it yet. We have plenty of time to get to 14. I was just looking going, oh no, I'm almost out of pieces. What's happening? Okay. Elias was rocking his Indicolite, as he should be. Okay, you guys. Sorry, I literally looked around. I was like, I have four pieces. We're going to run out. What's going to happen? Okay. So 950 platinum, quad A on your Indicolite, cushion cut. That is a carat 19, 35 points of diamonds. But I want to show you real quick how this is set up, because it is a different setting. So you have the cushion with a very traditional diamond halo. But then when you move into the band, that's when things change a little bit. So we have that split shank. It's almost like a V on the band. But instead of letting this be open space, the design team decided to fill that in with a baguette cut diamond. So you get the V shape with the baguette cut right there in the center. Okay, so it's a little bit of a different look for a band. We see split bands, we see V-shaped bands often. Perfect. So see how that's a split band, and you even see some of the open space. They could have left that with the open space, the split band, the Y band, however you want to call it, but they filled it in with an additional diamond with the tapered baguette. And I just love that, because when you're getting a piece like this, right, when you're getting a gemstone that is so highly sought after, that is so exclusive, bring on the diamonds, right? We don't want any negative space. We don't want open space. We want diamonds. We want glamour. We want luxury. And that's what we're bringing you with this ring. So here is our estimated replacement value. You're looking at a $7,000 appraisal. Your start price is at $3,300. So again, we're less than half of the estimated replacement value for your start price. Now, we're also going to incorporate, in addition to that, we're also going to incorporate our coupon code, which is going to bring us down to $2,475, under $3,000, $2,475. So y'all, we are at like what, $4,000 and something less than what this is appraised at. Of course, again, that keeps happening time and time again, with a budget pay of $495. So under $500 to get home your Indicolite ring in platinum with diamonds. Sizes available on this one are going to be 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 4 sizes. Honestly, this one might be one where you call the personal shoppers, because I'm only seeing 1 in 6 and 1 in 7. So the 8 and 9, I don't know. Try to check out on the web if you have any issues. Call the personal shoppers. They can help you out. Remember, with pieces at this price point, I had encouraged y'all before, if you ever need sizing, talk to them. See if they will work with you on either paying for sizing. Sometimes they'll do free ring resizing. So it never hurts to ask. Don't say Lauren promised it. Just say, hey, I heard sometimes you can do this, that kind of thing. All right. This one will be shop 7, lucky number 7. Now, 8 is a completely different look than anything we have had in this show yet. Okay, completely different look. This is the first round that we are seeing. Okay, and we are also including Boyaca Colombian emeralds. So, oh, Isaac, you're such a goofball. So part of our Luxoro collection, we're kind of changing it up. So Luxoro is going to be 14 karat yellow gold. Now Luxoro could be 10 or 14 karat gold, and it can be white or yellow. This piece in particular is going to be your 14 karat yellow gold. Now that center stone, that's going to be an 82 point indicolite. Again, something about the richness of this stone, I would look at that and think it looks like a carat of indicolite. I truly would. I would think, ooh, it's a carat. You then have, and that's a 7 by 5 millimeter oval. You then have 16 Boyaca Colombian emeralds. Okay, that is the outer halo. Those emeralds, you guys, those are 2 millimeter stones. There are tennis bracelets that utilize 2 millimeter stones. So that is a large stone. And then you have in the center, the first halo is going to be 16 gorgeous diamonds. So this is a completely different take on indicolite, right? We've seen the cushions, we've seen the elongated octagons. This, however, is a completely different vibe. It's done in yellow gold. It has the Colombian emerald. So if you want something completely different featuring indicolite, here's your piece. Here's your moment right here. Totally different look. And a really great price point at that, because y'all, we're going to get really close to $1,000 on this one. Now, y'all are seeing the start price right now of $2,299, so $2,300. Surprise, surprise. We have this on clearance. So we have marked this down, leftover clearance, to $1,380. $1,380, you guys. Can y'all believe this for indicolite? And you're getting emerald. And I feel like it's just such a different look, because when we have the indicolite in platinum with diamonds and even with the Paraiba, there's a warmth to it, but there's also just this like crispness, right? With the platinum and the diamonds, it's very crisp, structured, clean. I think with this one too, the fact that it's an oval, it's in yellow gold, there's almost more of like a traditional look to it, right? A little more traditional, a little more, what's the right word? It's like, it's traditional, it's regal. It just has a different look, and maybe it's the emerald, right? I mean, because emerald, I mean, we think of emerald as a very regal gemstone, so maybe it's the emerald that kind of changes that. It changes the feeling that you get with this ring. But y'all, after we do our discount code, you are looking at $1,035. Your budget pay, $207. $207 to get this home. For indicolite, that's your budget pay price. Now, sizing. I know we're limited in quantity, but the website is showing a really wide array of sizing. So I think that means they will likely size this for you. But don't think that means we have a ton of these available in stock, because we do not. We have 2. They're showing a wide size range, which either means 1, you could be on pre-order, or 2, they're going to size this for you. I want to read these reviews because this has a perfect 5-star rating. Alice wrote, "This is a beautiful indicolite stone. The emeralds are gorgeous and sparkly. The stones complement each other. Love this ring. Thank you." We had another review. "This is a beautiful ring. I always wanted an indicolite stone. The indicolite and emerald stones are excellent. The emeralds sparkle and really match and enhance the indicolite. Thank you for making this affordable." Yeah, it's a really nice collaboration there between the emerald and the indicolite. That combination is kind of like a magic collaboration that we didn't even know we needed, right? We're like, whoa, where did this collaboration come from?
Kind of reminded of the new movie Wicked.
Oh, yeah, that green, it does. Miss Pat, looks like an estate piece and very custom. It does, right? Especially because we're looking at all those other pieces that look so different. That this really does have a very unique presence. All right, friends, that one will be shop 8. Now getting into our next piece, we have another pendant coming up. This one, oh, I love this. Something about this. Oh my goodness, look at that. I love that the halo, that the diamonds are distinct. the way that they're prong set, it's not like a cohesive flow. Each one is distinct. So this is going to be Luxoro. So we're looking at white gold actually on this pendant. You're going to have a 10 karat white gold. You are getting a 10 karat white gold chain included as well. And that's going to have a spring ring closure. So slightly different closure on that with the spring ring closure. But this is done in 10 karat white gold. So you're getting that luxury look. You're getting that crisp, clean, pure white look. But you're getting it at a little bit lower price point because we're doing 10 karat white gold versus platinum. So that Indicolite, that's going to be an elongated cushion. Again, we're seeing that elongated look. A carat 18 on that cushion cut with an additional 33 points of diamonds, 28 diamonds in circling that cushion cut as well as moving up the bail. The bail is completely covered in diamonds. That's a big deal, you guys. You are going to have 1.1 to 1.4 millimeters on each one of those diamonds as well. So I want to walk you through the style and then we'll get into pricing. Now, see what I mean here is they prong set this halo. So y'all know how on a lot of halos like this, everything's smoothed. But with this one, you've got the prong setting on the edges. So it kind of accentuates those stones. And then we have the wishbone bail, which is also covered in diamonds. So bail to base beauty on this one. And I just love it. I got to go back to this comment though, because Tony was mentioning this ring. He said that ring with its 3 different stones with an 18 karat gold band, an enchanting combination and conversation piece. Yes, it is very enchanting, right? Because you have these different stones working together. And so it's just a completely different look and feel. I think that's what makes that one so incredibly special. Now, I want to measure this pendant for you guys. Whew. This one is gorgeous. Okay, from bail to base, about 3/4 of an inch, and I'm including the bail because it does include, it is covered in diamonds. So we're going to include that in our 3/4 of an inch length on this pendant. Now, as promised, let's get into pricing. Okay, so we are looking at a start price, not even a start price, shall I say, an estimated replacement price, which isn't going to be anywhere near your start price, of $5,250. That is on your appraisal card that is going to come in the mail with your pendant, okay, with your Indicolite pendant. It's coming in the mail. Your start price is not even close to $5,000. Yours is $2,700. Let me say 5,000 or 5. 5,250. Yeah, y'all, we're starting at about half the estimated replacement value. That is before we take off our coupon code. So once we get into that coupon code, we are actually looking at $2,025. $2,225, you guys. That is about $3,000 less than your estimated replacement value. And your budget pay on that, again, is $405 to get this home. If you want that look, so if you loved the Indicolite in platinum, this is going to give you the look for less right here, okay? This will give you the look for less, so make sure you check that out. That one will be shop 9, okay? Shop 9 for the white gold Indicolite pendant, and it is coming with the chain. 20-inch, 10 karat white gold chain included, all for $2,025.
I start singing in my head that song we would sing, Ching Chang.
Chain, chain, chain.
I think if you singing that.
I forgot about that. I used to be so goofy doing that. Chain, chain, chain. Okay, you guys. Ooh, final necklace of the show. We are looking at Indicolite beads. Montebello Indicolite Quad A quality Indicolite beads. Now, it does say 18 inches, but I will let you know it is adjustable from 18 down to 20. Okay, 18 down to 20 with a lobster claw closure. And all the portions of this are actually going to be done in 950 platinum. So the links between the adjustability, the lobster claw closure, all of that is done in 950 platinum. slip this onto my neckline. Y'all, you're getting 30 carats of Indicolite. Y'all know what I mean. This is a certified and appraised piece. Now, with beaded jewelry, I always have to share this. You are getting genuine Indicolite. You are getting Quad A Indicolite. You are simply getting it at a lower price point because it is beaded, right? You are getting it not at a lower price point. You're getting more carat weight at a lower price point, right? You're getting 30 carats for a price point that, had this been a traditionally cut gemstone, would be much higher. I can't even imagine what 30 carats of Indicolite would cost you in a traditional cut gemstone. If we had a bracelet that was baguettes moving around the wrist of Indicolite, I don't even know what we would be looking at for a 30 carat bracelet. We would all probably be like jaw hit the floor pricing at that point. You are able to, however, with beaded jewelry, get major carat weights for a fraction of the price. And it's simply just, we're not having to go through the cutting process, right? They're taking the Indicolite, they're polishing it, they're tumbling it to create these gorgeous beads. And one thing about these beads is they're not perfectly round. These are more like natural, kind of organic style beads. So it's going to give you a really organic and natural way to wear your Indicolite. So remember, it says 18. It will adjust down to 20. Let's take a peek. Our appraisal price we are looking at is $5,300. $5,300 on your Indicolite beaded necklace. $5,300. Your start price is $2,300. We're starting $3,000 less than your estimated replacement value. That is really special, you guys. $3,000 less than the estimated replacement value. And that's even before the coupon code. After the coupon code, y'all, we're actually bringing you under $2,000. We are bringing you to $1,725. $1,725, a budget pay of $345. $345, bam, for 30 carats of Indicolite. That is an amazing price point. Isaac jumped in. Isaac said my Porsche was in 1987 944 Cherry Red. I will buy another one when I get rich. I like it more than the new ones. Isaac, was it your dad's? I'm curious to know. Like, was it something your dad passed down to you?
I like the color you mentioned.
Yeah. Cherry red. Ooh, Isaac. Okay. It's going to happen, my friend. Set that goal. Set that goal. Anything can happen in life, you guys. We should not underestimate ourselves. I think we do sometimes. Don't underestimate yourself. Okay, we've got two final pieces here.
I would like to look at myself as like a twinkle in the flower.
Oh, I like that. Shop 10 for the beads. A twinkle in the galaxy, Elias.
There you go. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, another final certified and appraised piece. So this one is going to be the most petite, the most price effective, while still giving you every single box checked for glamour and with the appraisal card. So this will be Luxoro. So this is going to be 10 karat white gold. So actually this would be a great combination piece with the pendant we did. 10 karat white gold. You're then going to have a AAA Montebello Indicolite. Okay. You're going to have diamonds surrounding that stone, as well as having two rows moving outward from that stone as well. Okay. So we're kind of extending the overall look of this ring. That cushion on your Indicolite, elongated cushion actually, quite elongated, right? Remember we told you why it's like that. It is going to be an 84 karat, not 84 karat, oh my gosh. Elise, can you imagine I'm selling an 84 karat Indicolite? 84 points. Actually, no. Okay, wrong. It's showing 1 full carat on our website. So it might be 1 full carat, between 84 and a carat. On your Indicolite stone, AAA, which you're looking at that AAA, and honestly, you guys, I'm not a grader, but I'm just saying that's a really nice AAA stone with 27 points of diamonds. And again, I'll show you how those diamonds work. You've got your traditional halo, and then we've got 2 rows moving outward down the band. So you've got a row of 4 and then a row of 3 diamonds. So they're kind of tapering off down the sides of the band. Sizes available. We've got 6, 7, 8, and 9. And we have 1 available in each. Okay, so don't mess around on this one, because when I tell you the price, you're going to go, oh my goodness, I need to get myself some Indicolite. Collectors, if you have felt priced out on a lot of these items, here is your moment. Our estimated replacement value was $4,555. $4,555. Your price today, we were starting at $1,300. We are bringing you under $1,000, $975. From $4,000, y'all, $3,600 less than your estimated replacement value. $3,600 less. I can't even wrap my mind around that. You have a budget pay under $200, $195 to get this home on budget pay. Yes, Miss Pat Perkins, this is a beautiful ring. Tony was mentioning that Indicolite beaded necklace. Oh, you bought it with your stock. What happened to it, Isaac? Why did you end up not keeping it? Did it just, what happened? I want to know about that. Isaac said, my family makes fun of me for doing my sweepstakes, but one big win would change my life. That's so true. Mm-hmm. That's so true, Isaac. And you know what? I love your mindset on it, because you're right. I mean, that's what I think too. I enter these sweepstakes as well. You send me a lot of them. I also do a lot of the ones the influencers do. And I'm like, okay, yeah. So what if thousands and thousands of people are entering? I could be the person to win $1,000, right? It could be you. So no, Isaac, I don't make fun of you for that at all. The carat weight on the Indicolite on this one is 0.84. So under a carat, but it presents like it would be a full carat. It's a more petite styling for sure, but it's gorgeous. And the diamonds, ooh, stunning. Okay, Isaac. Isaac sold it when his mom got sick. I'm sorry, Isaac. You'll get it back one day. You'll drive a car like that again. I'm believing for it. I really do. I believe it. I believe it could happen. All right, you guys. Now we have the only gentleman's ring of the show. Elias was rocking this one. I love it. And Isaac, you know what? I'm really proud of you for doing that, because that couldn't have been easy to give up something you love when your mom was sick. But that's what family is about, right? That's what family is for. And so I'm very proud of you, friend. I'm proud to know you. Such a stand-up person.
Small rewards and big gestures.
Yep. Ooh, Isaac said I've won $1,000 5 times over the years. Wow.
Ooh, nice.
So, okay. So, see, you can win these sweepstakes, people. Tony said, beautiful ring and at an affordable price, wonderful gift. Yeah. I mean, if you are looking for that very special gift for someone. Okay, gentleman's piece, the only gentleman's piece of the show. This one is done in 14 karat white gold. You've got AAA Indicolite, but y'all, this is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 stone ring. So those stones are going to go around the entire front of the hand, entire front of the finger, surrounded by diamonds top and bottom. You're going to have 7 6x3 millimeter baguette cut Indicolite, AAA in quality. You've then got an additional 38 diamonds. So that's going to be 19 on top, 19 on bottom with those diamonds. And this is for the gents. So you're getting some good gram weight, 4.7 grams of gold, of 14 karat white gold, part of our Luxoro collection. Start price on this one was $3,400. We are going to bring you down to $2,550 with a budget pay of $510. All right, you guys, we've had some incredible Indicolite deals. If there's anything I'd like to see, let me know. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Let's see. We had Donna hop in. Isaac said, I want to win 50K so I can tell off Bonbon and find a new job. Isaac, it'll happen. Believe me. Life can change in the blink of an eye. All right, friends. We love you guys. I will be on TikTok in about 30 minutes. I am going to go sip some water for my mouth, put on a little bit of cream in the roof of my mouth. And I will see you guys in 30 minutes on TikTok. If not, I will be back with you guys on the live stream at 10 a.m. on Thursday, 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Thursday. Have a great day, Isaac. Have a great day, Tony. Anyone tuning in, have a blessed day. Love you guys.